Good Lord. What is going on? It is me again, Lefty on BullShoals Lake. That guy right there, Levon. Levon, you gonna tell him hi? Levon does not want to see the camera on him first thing in the morning. What are we doing, you might ask yourself? I'm trying to keep this light out of my eye. And still make it where, y'all can see me a little bit here. It is 5:30 a.m. on BullShoals Lake. If you're new to the channel, my name's Derek Martin. My friends call me Lefty. I'm a 44-year survivor of cancer and an amputee of the left arm. I live on BullShoals Lake in Taney County, Missouri, just outside of Branson, in the beautiful hills of the Ozarks. And what are we doing right now? Well, I'm trying to make me a cup of coffee. This one hand is not working real great this morning. But let me get my coffee. I'll be right back. I swear. So apparently, possible rain in the Ozarks today. Possible storms. Please forgive my camera work. I am, two things are going on. It's early morning. Don't have a whole lot of lights fired up in the homestead this morning. Got my little portable light. This is a, I don't know if you can see it at all. Let me turn the light off and see how that does. Ooh, that's no good at all. That's the relighting fixture. Okay. I was going to show you this little light that I have. I have two of these. And I use them for lighting in the house. Hello, Dylan. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good morning so far. It is 5 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the Ozarks of Missouri, USA. We are just making us a little coffee this morning. Levon's done chowed down most of his breakfast. He's, you gonna say hello? He's not real talkative this morning. He's not all the way awake yet, but just seeing who's tuning in here. Annette Jones, good morning, Annette. Hope you're having a good week. Hey, the weekend is upon us. The weekend is upon us. I'm going to try and keep that light out of my eyes so I can make this here coffee. In case y'all aren't familiar, I have alpha-gal syndrome. Alpha-gal syndrome is a meat allergy that you get from a tick bite. And here in the Ozark Mountains of Missouri, it is going crazy. It is going crazy. I've had it for a few years. I'm not extremely reactive to it, but I stay away from beef and pork. In the last year, I have cut out dairy products because I felt like it was starting to bother my stomach. When you have that alpha-gal syndrome, that allergy, there ain't no more meat nowhere, man. No more meat, no more milk. V8 friendly. Xanax, Tavil, Valium, Restorol, Versed. I'm not really sure what all that means. I know I like me some Xanax and some Valiums. Yeah. Hey, look. I am in my healthy stage of my life where I am eating healthy. I am trying to live healthy. As a 44-year cancer survivor, yeah, I got to take care of myself these days. I just turned 52. And, yeah. So I'm trying to do things a little bit more healthy these days. I don't do many prescription medications. The only prescription medications that I'm on these days are a blood pressure pill and a pill for my kidneys, for my gout. That's it. Everything else, all natural. We do a lot of medical cannabis is legal here in the state of Missouri. So we take advantage of that. I don't do a lot of talking about it on our YouTube channel, but we are a licensed medical grow here at the homestead. I'll show you. Lefty's garden. Yeah. This right here is the garden room. As you can see, maybe you could see that. I am licensed in the state of Missouri. As legal as you can get to be a medical cannabis grower and consumer. Man, that coffee tastes good. But yeah, switched to this silk soy milk for my coffee a while back when the dairy started messing with my stomach. I like it, man. I like it a lot better than almond milk or cashew milk. One thing I didn't like about the nut milks is that they're just not very, like, consistency-wise, they're not very thick, they're not very creamy. A couple of them advertise extra creamy cashew milk. I think soy milk's a lot better. It's more dairy milk-like to me. Pot is legal in Ohio too, but it gives me anxiety. Oh, yeah. Hey, let me tell you something, V8 friendly. I have just kind of how we grew up, where I grew up at and stuff. I've been partaking in cannabis since I was just a young guy in school. But the older I have gotten, I have experienced bouts of anxiety brought on by the cannabis. Really, this is what I tell people. If you're feeling a lot of anxiety, like real anxiety, some people think stress is anxiety. Two totally different things. Anxiety cripples you up, makes you want to get in a fetal position and cry like a baby. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, V8. But if you're feeling any kind of way like that, I tell all my friends, stay away from the grass, okay? If you're feeling some kind of anxiety, one thing that and grass is not for you, one thing that I have come across in the last few years, we were actually a distributor for a while. You got it, full spectrum CBD. Yep. That's exactly what I was going to, my friend. I advise anybody that has issues with smoking marijuana or using grass, as far as it giving them anxiety, I try and turn everybody on to CBD. CBD is definitely not the golden ticket cure-all. like everybody says that it was whenever it first came out. What is that question even about, Delvin? Delvin DeVisa? Gay? No, I'm not gay. I don't know if that's the question you was asking. Not that I have anything against gay people, but no, buddy. It is very expensive. CBD is very expensive, buddy. Let me tell you. When we were selling CBD products online, we had an online store at D. Martin Enterprises LLC. We carried all kinds of CBD products from a couple different companies. Most of them were based in Colorado. We got into the CBD just as soon as it got popular. And yeah, it was crazy expensive. Crazy expensive to invest into to try and start a business. And, average, ordinary folks that don't have good paying jobs can't afford it, man. And it's a shame because I received, this is what I found out about CBD after using more CBD products than probably anybody you know. How can I say that? Well, I can say that because we sold them. So we got a huge discount on the stuff that we use for ourselves. Matter of fact, we never made money off of selling CBD products. We were strictly in it to get a massive discount off the products, if not get them free. And because we wanted to use them. And so that's what we did. And I used more CBD products than probably anybody you've ever come across. It says made from hemp. Is that the same as marijuana? Well, look, this is the thing, okay? It's a tricky word. Oh, hemp, because right now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of places where THC, regular quote unquote cannabis, is available for sale, or excuse me, is not available for sale. Let me get down here a minute. But anyway, let's see if I can get a better angle. A lot of places where you can't buy THC products right now, you can buy hemp products, hemp flower, and they market it as THCA. THCA is the same THC that's in regular grass and in THCA weed. THCA is the chemical compound that when you heat it up, it converts to THC, the psychoactive drug. Okay? Hemp contains no THC at all. Okay? To be defined as hemp, a cannabis plant must have less than 0.3% THC. Anything over that, they're going to start calling it cannabis, and you're not going to be able to buy it. But hemp is traditionally what we think of as the stuff they make rope out of, clothing, all that kind of stuff. Same stuff. Same plant. Cannabis, the only difference is cannabis, you get flowers that contain THC. Yeah, if it's got more than 0.3% THC, it's considered cannabis, and you ain't gonna be able to buy it in a lot of places. But GI pain, how's it working for that? I've got a lot of stomach issues myself. I'll be honest with you, I don't use a lot of CBD nowadays because I've addressed a lot of the issues that I was using it for. Hey, Zaves Pro. Good morning, buddy. We're just having a little conversation about hemp and CBD and its benefits. And yeah, so anyway, hemp just doesn't have any THC in it. It radically mental, but no success for pain. Well, I tell you, bud. Fortunately for you, I believe a great portion of pain is mental. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I personally, I consider it 50-50 because the mental aspects of pain is just as bad as the physical torture that you go through with it. But yeah, like I said, I had a lot of success with the CBD for anxiety and stuff like that, and I still recommend it to folks. Uh, One thing that I do still use CBD for, because we craft all our own topicals and creams and all that good stuff from our cannabis garden. Uh, Hey, no problem, V8. Hey, if you got to go, man, you have a great day, and I hope that CBD works out for your stomach, bud. But yeah, one thing I do use the CBD for still is topicals. Uh, I will purchase the CBD isolate. And real quick, if you're still there, V8, I want to try and turn you on to something real fast. Okay, what you need to consider doing, yeah, low dose Valium, yep. But listen to me on this, bud. I'm gonna give you a little trick so you can cut the price of your CBD way down, way down. Okay, that's what you do. You go to Steve's Goods. Okay, look up Steve's Goods. CBD. It's a CBD online store. And Steve is a fella from originally from out in Colorado, and he has really great deals on CBD isolate and full spectrum. Okay, the full spectrum distillate. Okay, what you want to do is get on Steve's Goods website and order Steve's Goods, and look it up, dude. I guarantee you do a web search on it, you're going to come up with his website. He's pretty popular, and he's got crazy good prices on CBD full spectrum distillate. I just bought some a while back, and I got 10 grams for like $50. Okay? 10 grams of distillate translates into 10,000 milligrams of cannabinoids. Now, obviously, in full spectrum, it's not all CBD because it has all the rest of the cannabinoids in with it. But, dude, you can get a gram of CBD isolate, which is just pure CBD, and all of his products are cold press extracted. Okay, no solvent. It's really super clean. The CBD isolate, you can get a gram of that stuff for like $10, and that's 1,000 milligrams of CBD. You then take that stuff and you put it in the oil of your choice. I use olive oil, really good quality olive oil. You just get your little vial or a little bottle or whatever kind of little container you got for your olive oil, and you warm it up slowly. You get that olive oil up to about 95 degrees, put your isolate in there, shake it up, it will dissolve, mix it up, and you just saved yourself a huge amount of money. As you know, for 50 milliliters, yeah, yeah, coconut oil, yeah, MCT, dude, that I use a lot of it. You could drop, look, 50 milliliters of CBD full spectrum. You know, what is that? What are you getting, 1,000 milligrams, maybe something like that? Crazy money, right? We're talking about, you could, if you do it correctly and you get to where you're mixing it and you like the products that you're mixing, you can buy more quantities of that isolate or the distillate, and you know, the more you buy, the cheaper it is, and you get the price down to almost a tenth of what you're paying at a store for a bottle of CBD. I recommend to anybody that's going to get into CBD, buy the isolate or the distillate and make it yourself. Yeah, just get you a little bit, okay? Look, the distillate will come in and it'll look like a piece of soft rock candy, okay? It'll have that amber kind of a color to it, and that's your full spectrum. The isolate will come as a very, very fine powder. Makes it really easy to mix in with your carrier oil. But dude, I'm telling you, that's the way to go. Once you try it, once you mix your own, you're going to figure out that you can up the dosage of that. You can up that dosage of that CBD, whether it's the isolate or the distillate, the full spectrum, or just CBD. You can up that big time, man, because the price is going to be right. Trust me. And you think you've got some benefits from it now? Triple your intake. Because the cost isn't killing you, you'll be able to triple your intake and then see the benefits you'll get from it. People don't realize that CBD is a cumulative drug, a compound. It has to build in your system, and you have to keep it at a high level in your system for you to get continuous relief from it. You can't take CBD for a week and say, oh, I got so much relief from it. It cured my anxiety. My inflammation is better. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Whenever we sold CBD products, I told folks, commit 30 to 60 days to this. So when you do mix your own bottle, okay, give it a good amount of time before you say, this isn't really working or it isn't working enough. Give it 30 to 60 days of trying your own mix and see the benefits that you'll receive from it. I think you'll be surprised, man. I really do. Right on, V8, man. Hey, I appreciate you subscribing. And I don't know everything, bud, but I know quite a bit about CBD and cannabis. If you ever have any questions, if there's ever anything that I can help you out with, please let me know. Reach out to me. I've got companies that I would refer you to in a heartbeat. But as far as mixing your own, check out Steve's. He's got good prices. But hey, y'all have a good morning. I'm going to finish my coffee here. The sun is getting ready to come up on the lake here in about an hour. Levon's looking like he needs his morning meds. So, can you drive while on it? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. CBD in no form is intoxicating. When you say it gave me some relief mentally, it's just taking the edge off, right? Whoa. Huge difference between having a beer or smoking a joint. You can absolutely drive, dude. I back whenever we were selling CBD and I was first trying the oil, the drops, man, I was taking I think I got up to about 150 milligrams a day. Every day. And it got me through some bad anxiety. I was experiencing extremely bad nerve pain in my neck from a pinched nerve before I had my neck surgery. And using it topically helped my neck and got me through some seriously ugly times. But yeah, no, you ain't gonna get no kind of, no type of intoxicating effect off of it. It's all good, man. But hey, I appreciate you guys checking us out this morning. We're just trying to get motivated today. We haven't been posting a lot of videos here lately because Levon hurt himself, and I've been nursing him back to health for about the last month and a half. He's got hip dysplasia. Levon's a healer, a cattle dog, and yeah, it's a common problem with him. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and take care of Levon. Please check us out again. We're going to have, lidocaine. Yeah, be honest with you, lidocaine's not horrible, but here's another one for you. Once you discover that you can buy the base ingredients, okay, the isolate or the distillate, once you get a grip on that, man, and figure out how good that it really is to do that, you can then start making your own topicals. And I've got some really good recipes for topicals. I make my own salve, okay, and I use about 2.5 grams or 2,500 milligrams of CBD distillate, MCT or coconut oil, beeswax, and you can buy pure food grade menthol crystals online. I believe the last time I ordered the menthol, it was from eBay. Good brand, great brand, as a matter of fact. But you can order the distillate, the CBD, or the menthol crystals, all organic, food grade, and you can mix your own salves. Okay, when you start mixing 2,500 milligrams of distillate in with your menthol, your beeswax, and your coconut oil, and then you can add like some essential oils, some lavender, some eucalyptus. Okay, those are all great. Spearmint, they're all great for topical use. You will have better luck with that homemade salve than any expensive balm or ointment you can buy in the store. The CBD, the CBD, the CBD, I'm sure you know, the CBD lotions and stuff you can buy are just so overpriced. They will put 500 milligrams of CBD in a lotion that shouldn't cost you no more than $8, and they'll charge you $35 to $40 for it because they put 500 milligrams of CBD in it. From personal experience, 500 milligrams of CBD ain't enough to do nothing, not even in a topical, okay? But you get up into the 2,000, 2,500 or more for your CBD cream, and you will start to notice that you've got a little bit more anti-inflammatory benefits going on. And trust me, man, I tell everybody, make your own. Make your own cream, make your own salve. It's really not hard. In the past, I made a couple of videos about it, and I would be glad to walk you through the process or post a video if you'd like, showing you how I make mine. But yeah, dude, my mom uses lidocaine patches. She's got really horrible shoulder. I'm 52. Mom just about turned 80. And mom's got a really bad shoulder, and she used a lot of them lidocaine patches. And I sent her back home to Illinois here a while back with some of my homemade salve. She don't even want to use them patches no more. She just wants me to make her more salve. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff, and you definitely can get the benefits from that CBD topically. It just, it takes more than what they say, man. It just does. It just does. And the more you use it, it's just like taking it orally. The more you use it topically, the more benefit you're going to get from it. If you just use it, put it on one time in the morning and say, "Oh well, whole day went by, I didn't really feel that much relief," you're not doing it right. That's not how CBD works. Put it on in the morning. 4 hours later, put it on again. 4 hours later, put it on again if you need to. The trick is when you're making your own salve, is you've got to get the beeswax to coconut oil ratio just right, okay? Because if you put too much beeswax in it, then you're going to have a salve that doesn't really penetrate. It just sits on the top of your skin. If you don't put enough beeswax in it, it becomes really super oily, and it will take a long time to soak in, which can be a pain in the butt. That is basically like Oxycontin, the patches. Are you talking about the lidocaine patches there, Ajax? Morphine delivery. Huh. Yeah, I try and do the all natural thing like I was talking about. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Mom uses them patches, but I just like to make my own stuff. You know what I mean? I know what's in it. You can always get a better price if you make your own stuff, and with a little bit of research, it's not that difficult. Uh, I make my own CBD oil. You can put CBD in your food. When you do that, I mean, there's so many different things with it. Now, like I said, we do use medical cannabis also, so there's definitely benefits from both sides of it, but not everybody can handle the THC portion, the intoxicating, portion of it. But yeah, there's lots of benefits from that stuff. But yeah, walk when you can. The more you move, the better off you are, Ajax. That's all I can say, man. If you want to feel better, move. Side effects include munchies. Yeah, don't never get no munchies off no CBD, but some of that medical cannabis we grow, it definitely gives you the munchies. Levon, you need to go outside? Okay, I gotta, real quick here, gotta give this guy some attention. This is Levon, my faithful sidekick, and I'm about to run him out the door with this phone. Why? Because Levon is not a big fan of being on camera. I don't know why, but he don't like it. Eat healthy and walk. Absolutely, man. I'll tell you what, two and a half years ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I'd already had the gout diagnosis. Go outside, Levon. I've already had the gout diagnosis. And then I was also diagnosed with alpha-gal syndrome, or alpha-gal. I don't know if it's a syndrome, but alpha-gal, it's an allergy, meat allergy you get from a tick bite. So I was hit with all those in a short period of time. And when I was hit with the diabetes and the gout, or the diabetes and the alpha-gal diagnosis, they wanted to put me on a bunch of pills. Oh, here, take this, metformin, blah, 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 this and that. I said, no, I'm not doing that. My doctor looked at me and said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I'll get rid of the diabetes, but it ain't going to be with no pill. He said, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to start eating right, and I'm going to lose a bunch of weight, and we'll get it taken care of. Fast forward 2 years, 85 pounds later, I go from 250 pounds down to 270 pounds. Yep, no sugar. I cut out all sugar, white breads, pastas, white rice, all that kind of stuff. Hold on a second. Levon pestering me. When I'm not giving him enough attention, or when I'm doing something he doesn't want me to be doing, he'll go stand by the back door and he'll flip his doggy door. Just flip it continuously. Just stand there, turn around, look at me, flip his doggy door. Go open the door and say, hey man, you want to go outside? Nope. Didn't want to go outside, just didn't want me to be doing whatever I was doing. Let's see. No sugar, cut carbs, and walk. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, that's exactly what I did, man. Just started moving a little bit more, cut out all the carbs, no sugar, the weight just dropped. Oh, alcohol, cut out the alcohol, and the weight just dropped off. So, yeah. Can you bottle that and sell it? You can. What what I've done in the past is just make up small batches for people, but it's so easy to do and so inexpensive when you buy the ingredients yourself. I just suggest people to get into it, man, because then you can really dial in your recipe if you want, and really you can craft your topicals or your oils for exactly for you. Where do I live at? I am located on BullShoals Lake in Taney County, just outside. Can I guess? Yeah, you can guess where you live at. Can I? I'm telling you, I could tell you this. I'll tell you this much, Ajax. I'm on a lake. West Virginia. No, not West Virginia. Kind of like West Virginia, though. All right, you ready? This might throw you off a little bit. I'm actually located 30 minutes outside of Branson, Missouri. I'm on the Arkansas-Missouri border on BullShoals Lake. It was originally the White River. They dammed up, and they made Table Rock Lake, Taneycomo Lake, and BullShoals Lake, which stretches way down into Arkansas. And I am basically right at the beginning of BullShoals. If you get out on the water here out in front of my place and go that way up the lake about 10-minute boat ride, and you're at Lake Taneycomo. I don't need like a map quipped. Sorry, buddy. Not trying to give out too much information, not like I really care, but yeah. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful area. Could possibly be storms on the lake today, they're saying. Possible tornadic weather, which is never good because, you know, we live right on the edge of the woods. You live in a city. What city you live in, brother? I'm originally from Bethalto, Illinois, which is southern Illinois, about 45 minutes on the Illinois side from St. Louis. Just right across into Illinois there. Did a lot of running around in St. Louis whenever I was a kid. But yeah, I grew up in a small town, man, but we were close enough to big cities where, you know, I've got a lot of experience running around in them. Salt Lake City. Dude, I got family out there. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law and a whole bunch of my nieces and nephews live out there. Right on. Yeah, that portion of my family moved out there about 1.5 years ago. 2 years ago out there to Utah. My sister-in-law, she's originally from out that way. Yep. Mountains are beautiful out there, man, that's for sure. My wife just went out there a while back and visited all of them and missed the seclusion. Yeah, I grew up Southern Baptist, man. So, kind of like the complete flip side on that Mormon thing, probably. But I got respect for all religions, but if you get any kind of peace from it, I think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs a little bit of something, and lots of folks can't get what they need from religion, and that's a shame. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, the sun is coming up. I cannot wait. I don't know how much sun we're gonna get, but Could be a cloudy morning. That's for sure. Well, I tell you what, Ajax, is good talking to you. Anybody else that's still out there, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, we haven't been doing a lot of videos here lately. Yes, sir, it is about 6:30. I believe sunrise is right at about 7 these days. About to see sun above the lake. Yep. Yep. Hold on a second. Let me go out the back door here and we'll see what the outside looking like. I'll find a good place to put this down. Levon, you coming outside, brother? No? Oh, let's see. Let's flip you guys around and we'll see what the morning's looking like. Now, look, before I flip you around, let me tell you that I was doing some yard work yesterday and it's kind of a mess. Come on, flip around. There we go. Okay. Oh, buddy, you can hear the bird just chirping away today. So this is the view out my back door. Out in front of me here is Corps of Engineers property that borders the lake. If you go that way, right through them trees, 750 feet is the water. But let's see how the old... Levon, you coming? See how the homestead is looking this morning. Shop up there. Oh, Levon, I'm sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to catch you doing your business. Yep. It's going to be another beautiful day, I can tell, man. You know how I know? Because I got up this morning. The garden is in. Everything is planted. Let's see how long it takes to pop up. I've got my property fenced in, but I do have a gate there that you can just take that little walking path right down to the lake. Down there. Levon, what are you doing, buddy? Hey, thanks, Ajax. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off here myself, man, but I appreciate you tuning in, and you're welcome back to check us out in the future. Me and Levon are going to try and put out some little bit more interesting videos here. I just had to get his little butt nursed back to health after his hip injury. But I want to thank everybody that stopped in this morning, and y'all have a glorious day. Bye.